Hello friends, welcome back. We're playing more Ashes. What a great game. It's still humming for me, absolutely loving it. We've got all decks now. I was waiting for the last couple of decks that I had to order from overseas for them to arrive. But they've arrived and we're fully locked and loaded with the whole collection now. So that begs the question, do I want to try and do some deck construction at some point? I think the answer is yes. But I'm pretty happy right now just playing the pre-constructed decks against the chimeras. There's 6 different chimeras that we've got. There's a lot of variability in the game as it stands. So I feel good. I think what will happen is when we get to a point where we want a real challenge, that's when, because I haven't ever played Heroic level 3. I've barely beaten Heroic level 2. So yes, I'm playing Rimea Careworn, the Spawn of Shadowreck, and I thought it thematic that I fight against the Spawn of Shadowreck, but we're going to use the Storm aspect, which came in the second one, the Frostwild Scourge. So I really like the concept of Rimea. She uses Sympathy and Illusion dice. I don't have a lot of experience with Illusion dice, actually. They seem like they should be really good, but for whatever reason, the decks I've played haven't really used much Illusion. This is the first one. So her first 5 that we're starting with is Hollow, Ancestral Army, Summon Ghostly Mount, Summon Ancestor Spirit, and Augury. So I think this Ghostly Mount looks sick. If you get 2 focus, you can summon this big Bobby Dazzler. He's a legend. These are great, which come in with her Ancestral Army, which is her basic ability, which is awesome. Augury, when this spell comes into play, search your draw pile. You may reveal 1 card with a magic play cost of X and place it. Wow, okay. So we can bring in Summon Ghostly Mount into our hand. Oh, that's an awesome ability. Wow. Okay, I think I see what's happening now. Cool, Spawn of Shadowreck. Level 1 Heroic we're going to go for, which is a good challenge. I tried to play Koji Wolf Club into level 2 and just got wrecked. Tyrannosaurus wrecked. That's okay. We're here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. Alright, Spawn of Shadowreck. So we've got 5 cards, our 35 health. We're all set. Rimea. Let's find out what we've got to work with. At least we got a wolf's head. Did we get a horsey? That was a horsey. Yeah, okay. It's what, I wouldn't call it a complete bucket of pus, but it's not a strong start for us. We've got far too many basics for my liking. But we can make it work. I think the ones that I really desperately need to use are basics. That one is a basic in that. That's a horse. Yep, so we're going to need to do 1 maybe. Alright, let's just start with this Ancestral Army, because I think that is a strong start for us. We'll spend 3 basics. The Ancestral Army, when it joins the battlefield, we place 2 Ancestor Spirits in play. That's 3 dice for 3 units. I like that a lot. We start with a 3. It's attack if able. If not, reveal. We reveal Stormbolt. When this unit comes into play, attach a stun exhausted conjuration to the rightmost exhausted unit. So there we go. Oh, when this unit comes into play, you may draw 1 card. If you do, place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile. Yeah, let's have a look. We can always put that one on the bottom. Yep, we'll put that one on the bottom. And then we'll do that again. Dark Presence. Okay. That's pretty cool. She's got a spellboard of 5, but only a battlefield of 4. So as a side action, oh, look at the top 3 cards of a target draw pile. Okay, probably not going to get a lot of use. Alright, so Stormbolt's done. It's not attacking. We didn't roll a red raindrop, and so we will continue. It's only life 1. So we could just kill it with the Ancestral Army. It's going to attack my Ancestor Spirit. The stun just makes us exhausted. I really want to get this Ghostly Mount situation going, so let's do that. Let's go for that. Let's Augury. It's a ready spell. Costs us a music note and a basic. In it comes. And then as a side action, we can search our draw pile for a spell that has a magic cost play of X. The magic cost spell that we would like to play is Summon Ghostly Mount. Shuffle your draw pile. That has a magic cost play of 1. So we just pay 1 for that. And just so I can confirm for my own thing, the magic cost play was listed in here. Lots of options. Magic play cost is the total number of die symbols that must be spent to play the card from your hand. There we go. Yep. So that was a 1. Okay, that's great. That's exhausted though. That's it. It's a 4, which is attack if able. If not, reveal. So this does attack the rightmost Ancestor Spirit, who is exhausted. It is only attack 2. It seems a waste of that Ancestor Spirit to just let him die. But no, let's try it. I think we're going to have a few of those coming out. He's stunned, so he can't counter. That guy's exhausted. And once again, nothing else. I think our Ancestral Army will just attack. We can do that any time, so let's not do that. Let's bring out Summon Ghostly Mount. Summon Ghostly Mount. Costs us a basic. A 10 and a red rains. The 10 says, attach a webbed conjuration to the leftmost non-webbed unit. Our Ancestral Army is poorly webbed. It's now attack 0. And reveal. Who do we have? Gale Force. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit. If you do, target opposing player must lower 1 non-basic die in their active pool 1 level. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. So if I want to summon another Ghostly Mount, so if I want to summon a Ghostly Mount, I need that and that. If I want to play the Hollow, I need that. So I think we play the Hollow. No. Let's durdle. Let's waste some time. We'll play Summon Ancestor Mount to the board. And we'll reroll 2 as a side action to get rid of our webbed conjuration. Alrighty. Seems good. So we remove one of these, and we're going to lower this from a wolf's head down to a face. Come on, Deno, stop it! Alright, a 12. When this comes into play, attach a stun conjured alteration to your rightmost unexhausted unit. I would like to play with some of my toys game. If you could let me play with some, that would be great. Thank you and good night. Hollow. What did I need? Oh yeah, I don't want to lower the wolf's head, sorry. I would like to lower the horse head down into a music note. We are still going to have to do that, that thing. We'll bring the hollow out. We're still going to have to meditate. Spending our wolf's head. When it comes into play, you may lower 2 dice in a target's opponent's active pool by 1 level. I like that. That's our main action. As a side action, we can spend these 2, which we will, to put our hollow onto a pale steed or a spectral charger. We'll put it on a spectral charger. A spectral charger. Huzzah! Okay, so this one goes now, that goes. This is already a basic, so it can't do anything. A 5 is raise a basic rage dice 1 level, and then attack with a revealed aspect if able. Oh, man. When this unit is declared as an attacker, attach a stun conjuration spell to the opposing target player's leftmost and rightmost unexhausted units. So we cannot unstun anyone. Oh dear. So the only way for me to remove a stun is to meditate this turn. But even if I do that, I do not have... Oh, and it is attacked too. When it's declared as an attacker, it's attacking the Phoenix Spawn. We can't block with anything, so we just take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is tragic. So the Summon Ghostly Mount has brought on a horse that has immediately been stunned by this shockwave. And the horse can't do anything. Literally the only way I can do this is meditate. Do I have a main action I can use? I don't. I could place an Ancestor Spirit on the battlefield, but then I'm losing my dice. Oof, this is painful. That stun is just not stunning. What happens when we get the red rains? Destroy the leftmost unit. Okay. I'll keep the Ghostly Mount in hand, and I'll spend 1 action to meditate. The Battle Seer is lost. Oh, she looks awesome. It's Quick Strike. Oh my god. That unit is sick. Why do I not have that in my first 5? We'll turn that into a horse, and then we'll turn that horse into place an Ancestor Spirit on your battlefield. Ancestor Spirit comes out. A 5, which is raise a basic rage die 1 level and attack with the revealed aspect. A Bone Chill Wind. At the start of the turn, deal 1 damage to all exhausted units and exhausted Phoenix Spawn the opponent controls. This is terrible. Attack with the aspect. It goes on the leftmost. Rimea will block that, I guess. Attack 2, so it's 5 damage on her. This has been a very punishing start. Not sure I like this game anymore. However, that is exhausted. So our Ancestor Spirit is going to kill that, because otherwise everyone dies. Oh, don't block me, Chimera. Don't block me. Ooh. Could you imagine? That would have been terrible. Our first blood. 1 blood. 1 of 35. That Ancestor Spirit is exhausted. This guy attacks. Sorry, he's already attacked. This guy attacks the leftmost, which is here. And so that is dead. At least it's not stunned anymore. This guy attacks the Ancestor Spirit for attack 2. We can't attack back. So we die. And that's it. There's 4 left on the board, so we are going to wipe the leftmost unit, which is an Ancestor Spirit, from this ultimate. Discard all cards. The Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. Destroy the leftmost opponent control unit. Attach a webbed conjuration. Excellent. We have a stunned and webbed guy. A stunned and webbed horse. That's okay. I feel like now we kind of have our board set up. We can kind of do some stuff. Kind of. Let's have a look. Reveal that phase 2. The Chimera is going first. Deal us out 5. Please have another one of those. Oh, that's bad. Dark Presence. Resonance. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Shared Sorrow. Deal X damage to a target unit. Ah. Search your discard pile for another card. That's interesting. So this Resonance, we could discard that to get that chicken in play. Ooh, okay. What an interesting deck. 5 faces. Alright, Red Rains. 6. Target opposing player must place 1 wound token on their Phoenix Spawn or leftmost unit. Reveal and attack with the revealed aspect if able. Avalanche. Oh, I just remembered that I need to put 3 here. And at the start of the turn, that goes down by 1, and we must lower 1. We'll just lower one of these. So 6 is target wound on their thing, and then attack with the revealed aspect. So that's going for her. So let's give 1 life there. And we'll put 4 on Rimea. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a solid start. So I want to kill that guy, but I can't with the Spectral Charge amount straight away. But the best thing that's happened here is that we now don't have any more dice rolls, so we're not going to cop a Red Rains until the end of the round. And we've got a full dice pool to play around in the Sprinkler. So when you place, while this card is on your spellboard, all other cards in its spellboard slot are focused 1 additional time. Resonance. Place a Pale Steel Mound. Shared Sorrow. This is a very cool spell. Let's do that. Let's try this out. Shared Sorrow. We will discard that and a music note. What does that do? Discard 1 card from your hand with a magic play cost of 1 or more. We will discard Resonance. It has a magic play cost of 3. Place it into your hand. then deal X damage to a target unit. So discard one card from your hand, search your discard pile for another card with a magic play of X. So we are going to deal 3 damage to a target unit. We'll deal it to the shockwave. So that's discarded and the shockwave is defeated for 2 blood. 1, 2. And that is an action spell, discard. Resonance would have been really good to keep, but I feel like this Battle Seer may be better for us in the long run. This comes out, and we'll lower that. This attacks. Attack 2, rightmost unit. Rimea could block that. It will kill our Spectral Mount. It's currently exhausted. As a side action, I'll lower this to clear that, so that now when this attacks, we can counter. Our Spectral Charge amount is defeated anyway, and we get this guy back into hand, and we kill the Stormbolt for 1 damage. Hollow. I'm so hollow. This is all very interesting. Let's place an Ancestor Spirit on our battlefield. When this unit comes into play, you may draw 1 card. We will. Dark Presence. No, we'll put that on the bottom. 1 Ancestor Spirit. Gale Force lowers a dice. We'll lower this down to that. It attacks here. We will counter. So this is exhausted. It has 2 damage on it. And our Ancestor Spirit is defeated. We will now meditate. And we will discard this Dark Presence to turn this into a wolf. And we'll play a wolf, we'll play a music note, and we'll play a basic to bring the Battle Seer into play. The Stormbolt attacks for 2. We take the 2, we counter, and because we have alert, we do not place a thingy. So that one dies. So that's it. It's playing the Sprinkler. So she can kill that, but she's better off killing that. Attack 3. So we'll kill that with Quick Strike. So unless he blocks, he doesn't block. We don't take any damage anyway. Blood, 1, 2, that's 7. Alright, we can bring into play another Summon Ghostly Mount, spending that. We can discard Memorialize as a side action to turn that into a horse. So bring that there. So that's spending that. Then we'll bring a hollow into play using this horse. Which allows us to lower 2 of those. And then we will discard a card from the top of our deck. Choose a Summon Ancestor Spirit to turn that into a horse. And we will put our hollow on a Ghostly Spectral Charge amount with attack 4. And it will then attack the Gale Force with Quick Strike and get blocked. Why? 4 damage though. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so tragically annoying. Let's find our other Summon Ghostly Mount using Augury. Excellent. That is exhausted. That is exhausted. Okay. Well, that's fine. If the Phoenixborn didn't block, it would have been a really good turn, but as it stands, we're going into Ultimate Phase 3. So deal 3 damage to each Phoenixborn. That puts Rimea at 12 of 20. Attach a webbed to all units that we control. Webby webby. The recovery happens here. Recovery 1, 2. All these exhausteds go away. 3 status tokens here. And then 4 aspects. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are first. I feel like we're okay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another battle set, another hollow, and the summon ghostly mount resonance too. That's some ordinary rolling tonight, Deno. You should do better than that. You're better than that, mate. Be better. 5 music notes. All right. So we're first. This guy's going to make us lower a dice. However, we have quick strike here. And even with attack 2, we kill that guy before he attacks, assuming we don't get blocked. But yeah, let's discard it anyway. That's a good discard from you, Deno. And then we'll attack there. Do we get guarded? No, you are defeated, Gale Force. Before you even open your eyes. So that's good. So now we roll a 5. Target opposing player place 1 wound token on their Phoenixborn or leftmost unit. We will place it on the battle seer. And then reveal. Attack with the revealed aspect if able. Yuck. Oh, don't. Oh, man. This combination is punishing me. It's attacking Rimea. When it's declared as an attacker, that means we can't block with the spectral mount. So we just have to take 3 to Rimea's face. She's at 15 of 20. Awful. Okay, let's, as a side action, lower one of our music notes to a basic to get rid of that stun. And then let's play a hollow. We can't play a hollow because we don't have that. Let's play a summon ghostly mount to our spell board as a main action. And as a side action, we already removed the stun. Oh, that was one of these. A 12. Place a red reins token on the Chimera. That's 2 12s out of about 6 rolls. Oh, good. It's got Frost Bulwark. It will block and guard. And it's armoured. Okay. So I can kill that guy with the Spectral Charger mount, even with this webbed situation. So let's do that. Let's attack the Frost Bulwark. We're attack 4. He's got Defender, which means the Chimera won't block. And after its deals damage, prevent 1 damage from being received. We're attack 4, we're quick strike, so we kill that guy before he even gets to have a look at us. He's 1 blood. That was our main action. As our side action, do we get rid of that stun? No. As a side action, we'll meditate. And we'll pass this augury off the board. So with that meditate, we're going to take a wolf. That's it. A 9. Target must lower 2 non-basic and reveal Frost Bulwark. 2 music notes. We'll bring out another Battle Seer. She's got that. We've got a music note. And we'll spend a basic. That's our main action. Side action will meditate twice. Shared Sorrow, and Memorialize. We'll get a horse and we'll get a wolf. I think that's all we need. Yeah. 2, attack if able. So this will attack the rightmost unit. We will counter, and even though it's got armored 1, it does 1 damage to us. We are alert, and so we do not suffer any exhaustion from that. It's starting to come together. So do we play this hollow? Yes, we'll play a hollow, spending a wolf's head. And that lets us lower these 2. Six plus 1 wound token on our leftmost unit. We can afford to do that. And reveal an attack with the revealed aspect if able. Gale Force! No, it's going to kill her. That's okay. We'll let her die. And the timing of that is quite important too. So if you read this, we place the wound token before we reveal the card. So you don't have the option to be like, oh, hang on a second. Oh, I won't do that. I'll put the wound token on my Phoenix Spawn. You know? So we're going to put 3 there. It's attacked. It's now exhausted. Did I attack with this? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so she will attack 3. Which means we're lowering the dice. Okay, let's bring the big scary horse out. That costs us a music note and a scary face, and we'll bring out the Nightmare Mount. The hollow goes on the Nightmare Mount. This goes here, that horse becomes a music note. And it's done, so we are continually sprinkler playing, as it were. Yeah, the Battle Seer will just kill the Shockwave unless it gets guarded, which it very well could. No, it does not. 2 blood. 1, 2. We're at 16. That's unreal. Nightmare Mount. Attack 4, life 4. What an absolute monster. This goes, we'll lower that to a basic. The Nightmare Mount will attack there. Do we get guarded? Don't guard, don't guard. It's cocked. Come on, Tenno. Yeah. 2 blood. But more importantly, we've now got some stuff. So we'll side action to get rid of that webbed. Wonderful. This and this are gone, as well as this. But now we can play Resonance by just doing 1 to turn that into that. Oh, it's a side action. Okay, well, let's assume we did that last turn before we did the stunning. And then when the spell comes into play, select 2 dice in your exhausted pool and place them in your active pool as on a side of your choice. So we'll play that, and we will bring in a wolf. Now we'll go a horse and a horse. And then we will summon, as our main action, an Ancestor Spirit. The Ancestor Spirit will attack for 2. 1, 2. We're at 20. And then we will draw a card with our horse, summon Ancestor Spirit. We also get to draw a card with that. Shared Sorrow. Yeah, we'll keep Shared Sorrow in hand. Let's recover. Chimera's going first, but we have 4, 8, 11, 15, no, 13 attack on the board. So we are 2 damage off a victory. I need to roll my dice. An 8 and a red rains. Target opposing player must lower 2 dice and then a reveal. So we'll turn that into a thingy and we'll turn that into a thingy. Basics galore here. I'm not super sold on Rimea's special ability. Look at the top 3 cards of a target draw pile. You may spend a mana to ditch one. That doesn't seem like an effective use of things. Reveal Bone Chill Wind. Okay, so we can actually allow that to just stand there because it deals damage to exhausted units and exhausted Phoenixborn. We have none for the moment. So we are at full battlefield. We can't afford any more battlefield. So let's just attack with the Ancestor Spirit, I guess. Get him off the board. It doesn't get guarded. Ancestor Spirit dies. The Bone Chill Wind is defeated. 1. And as a side action, oh, we need to draw 4 more. 4. Another hollow. I love those little guys. Those little guys rule. A 1. Reveal. I think we're good here. Avalanche. Let's attack with the Spectral Charge amount on the Avalanche. Because we have Quick Strike, we can defeat it before it even gets a blow if we don't get guarded. We do not get guarded. 2 more blood. We're over the line on blood. 23. Side action. No, we're fine. Yeah, let's meditate actually. Meditate. Meditate. We'll take a wolf and we'll take a horse. Another basic 9. Target opposing player must lower 2 dice in their pool. You can become a basic and you can become a basic. Then reveal Stormbolt. When it comes into play, attach a Stormbolt to a stun to our target rightmost. That's our Nightmare mount. So I reckon we'll side action that off. Yeah, main action will bring in the hollow. Side action, we will remove the stun. When we bring in the hollow, these 2 go away. An 11. Attach a webbed conjuration to our leftmost non-webbed unit. That is the Spectral Charge amount. If I swing for the Phoenixborn now, it will be 7, 9. So it will be 2 short. Bone Chill Wind. 1, 2. Let's summon a horse. That's as a main or side action. We'll discard that and we will turn that into a wolf and then we will summon a horse. And we only have 1 horse left to summon. It is a Pale Steed mount. We have a unit guard. Excellent. The Chimera's turn. We remove that. He deals 1 damage to all exhausted units, which is just our Spectral Charge amount. So 1 more wound on him and he dies, but that's no problems at all. A 2, attack if able. This guy attacks the rightmost. We will counter. So we suffer 1, 2 damage. But in return, we kill him because we're attack 2. 1 blood. I don't know if I rolled that or not, but I may have done. The battle steer probably just kills that. This guy's going to die. We're going to get him back into hand so we can resummon him and attack again. That seems fine. So let's just put the Nightmare Mount straight into the Chimera as our main action. And that'll be 4 damage to 28. So, Chimera's turn. This goes away. We deal 1 damage to this. We deal 1 damage to this guy, which kills him. Oh no! Not my webbed spectral charger mount. But this guy comes back into hand. It's a holo. Hope you're ready to come back, holo. Now we roll. A 2 attack if able. So this guy attacks the leftmost. We will counter, which will kill that. It does not kill us. 1, we do not exhaust as a result of that. 29. So we'll play this holo. We'll lower these 2. To play that, we'll spend the horse. And as a side action, we'll do nothing else. 6. Target opposing player must place 1 wound token on our leftmost unit or Phoenix Spawn. We'll put it on the battle seer. And reveal. And attack with the revealed aspect if able. Oh, leftmost and rightmost unexhausted units. Well, Rimea's not dead, which is important. Stun. Stun. She takes 3 damage. 1, 2. I was feeling so comfortable, and now she's got 2 health remaining. But that's exhausted. So our turn, we will meditate this guy off the board to allow us to raise that up to a horse. And then our side action is to pass. This guy then passes, and we will then side action lower that to remove that. And then main action, summon a spectral steed. We can't do that because we need extra. So we need to meditate 1 more time. So when we meditated, we'll turn that into that. So we'll then spend those 2 to put a spectral charge amount on the board. And then in our next turn, we will attack with the spectral charge amount directly onto the Chimera for 4 damage, which takes us to 33. And then we will meditate 1 to get that up. Then our next turn, it passes. We will lower that. And we will attack with our Battle Seer to deal 3 damage, 36, and defeat the Spawn of Shadowreck. What an epic deck. How good is riding horses? How good is riding undead horses? All of the undead horses just rocking hard. People who've been following me for a while would know that the undead is absolutely where I want to be playing, that space. Always pick the undead factions in every game I play. I love them. Love playing necromancers and stuff. James Endersight is a necromancer, and he's probably my favourite character that I've played. This chick could be close though. That was a cool bunch of combos there, bringing those mounts and the holos together. What a cool game. Yeah, heroic level 1 feels like a nice, challenging level to play at. It feels like, you know, you probably win 75% of the time. If you know your deck reasonably well, you probably win. If you don't know your deck, problematic. So, yeah. But I do like standard because I feel like you can play the campaign in standard and the last mission is a real challenge. But maybe a heroic campaign might be a really good challenge, because the last campaign I played, which was done on camera, was a loss. Even though we went into that last one feeling pretty comfortable, it was a loss. So what I might do now, just for the fun of it, is rate the dice, because I haven't really talked enough about the dice, I don't think. So there's nature, charm, time, divine, ceremonial, sympathy, and illusion. They're the 7 dice. There are 2 new ones that came out in the new Kickstarter, which I can't remember. I haven't paid too much attention yet. I am a very big fan of divine and ceremonial. That's without a divine die on it. Cool. Yeah, divine and ceremonial I am a big fan of. They're probably my 2 favourites, which interestingly is James Endesight, the Necromancer's 2 dice. So they're my favourite. Sympathy has some cards that I really like, and I love the ability to draw extra cards. So that's high on my list. I've not played enough Charm. I've only really played Mayoni Charm, and I don't really like it. I don't really like the concept of that. Nature Magic is just strong and really good spot removal. Time Magic is my least favourite, but again, Time Magic's got some really cool units that it can summon. I really think that Illusion Magic fits me quite well also, having the option to just lower 2 Rage dice in a PvE setting seems really good. So one thing that you don't get out of the precons, you don't get to do enough of, is working out how you can use those dice in different decks, and maybe having, I think you would be crazy not to just take a Nature Magic dice in every game, just so you've got 1 damage there if you need it. Even if you don't roll the frog, you just meditate it up, and then you've just got 1 damage ready to go. And I wonder if that's something that people do in the PvP game. I'm not sure I would enjoy the PvP version of this. I probably would. But I think if I was playing a 2-player game of PvP, this would probably not be my first choice. But it could be quite good. That's where I'd want to play constructed decks. Anyway, great episode, great game. Rimea Careworn goes on the winner's circle. Let's actually do that right now, because it's a pretty crazy situation. Here we go. So I track all my plays here in this BG Stats game. I've had 36 wins, and if we go and have a look at the insights for Ashes, it's my now 3rd most played game. That's not entirely accurate for a few reasons. With 45 plays. And I've missed a few, actually. But yeah, that makes sense. Those are probably 3 of my favourites there. James, Demona, Odette, all excellent. 2 losses for Koji Wolf Club. I did actually win a game with Mayoni, so I think I need to put that in the... need to update that. Noah Red Moon, not a fan. Anyway, that's a pretty good little stat that I've played it 45 times since I've got it in the last week and a bit. Yeah. All right, I'll catch you on the next episode. BigDeno out.